Are there other representatives of other candidates or Mr. Roberts, Senator Roberts? All right, seeing none. All right. Let me ask you to share your name with me one more time so that I get it correct, please.
Well, a lot of people say it's Donter, which is fine, but we pronounce it Zanter in Phoenix County and southwest Kansas. But don't just make sure you get it one way or the other. Just don't call me late for supper, people.
Okay. Mr. Zanter, welcome this evening. The ground rules are these, and we're going to go ahead and ask some of the same questions because you were good enough to be here regardless of whether your opponents showed up.
Yes, sir.
So we appreciate and we'll honor your time this evening.
Thank you, sir.
You'll have 3 minutes for an opening comment. Then I'll ask at least 2 of the same questions that I asked previous candidates. Then you will have 2 minutes for a closing.
Appreciate it, sir.
All right. And if our timekeeper is ready, and she is nodding that she is, please present your opening statement.
My opening statement is, people, none of us have been out there represented. It don't go to the White House. Now, as the U.S. Senate of Kansas, I will make sure that these executive orders are not for we the people. And you are we the peoples. I am just a voice that travels it inside the White House, just like Bob Dole did. Now, I am for term limits. I'm for my guns. I'm for medical marijuana. People, I have people that's out there with brain cancer suffering. I'm for that. I'll admit it. I don't use. I'm clean as a whistle. Can't take me anytime. People, here's what the deal is. I don't go for pink slips on my military. And that's what's going on. And I'm talking about, pardon me for this, I will say it, not my president, is giving our arms away and federal money, an executive order to my enemies. See that right there? It says veteran, people, veteran. We don't give our money to our enemies. You won't give your money. You won't give your money to your enemies. Am I correct? And let's get back over to the health care. I listened to some health care issues. I call that Barack Obama death care. No, that's not for us, people. Our system was running fine, okay? It was running fine, but they opened up the South Gate. And I'm talking where we got our soldiers going down right now, and there's lots of vets that want to go down there in a bad way and protect my country and the state of Kansas. The Kansas I was born in and raised in, hauled U.S. mail in at age 16 with honorable discharge, people. I was the youngest U.S. mail carrier in the United States from Dodge City to the Colorado border. And I am very pleased to say I am a Kansan, people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Zanter. I believe you have possibly addressed the Affordable Care Act question, so I'm going to move to a different question.
Yes, sir.
Again, with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, Afghanistan, Russia, Ukraine, on and on, what do you believe needs to be done to improve foreign relations with other countries?
Okay, with the Israeli conflict here and the Palestinians, number one, my Palestinians out there, and they're not mine, my Israelis, those people, they are my allies. My allies have been turned so that, pardon me for this, people, and I don't care, and please don't pardon me, my Muslim, and not my Muslim president, okay, is giving away all of our taxpayers' money to the wrong people under executive orders. That's what's breaking my country, people. That. And I hope you're wise enough to understand what I just said. And I think you can appreciate what I just said. People, it's got to stop. It's got to stop. And for impeachment, and I'm going to step one step further. I will stand for impeachment on tranny. I will, in fact, I won't be happy until what our country stands for, my Constitution, and somebody hangs for this. What's going on? I will back my American people up. I'm not standing around a Russian round table that said, I will do the American people when I get back in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's doing it. And that's all I can say about that. I stand with we the people, and that is you people. Thank you, sir.
Immigration reform continues to be a very important issue, particularly with the many children from Latin America who are flooding our borders. A comprehensive solution seems to be needed. What would you propose?
Ladies and gentlemen, on that, we cannot take on the world's problems in our country with taking on all these children that they're flooding us with. And yes, I believe in some type of good birth control. And that's not, pardon me, I'm about to spin out. But that's not my problem. That's not your problem. The problem, people, and I mean the problem, is shut that border down. There's people out there that love to build a nice wall down there and shut them down. My vets would love to be on that border down there. Stop them from coming over here. We cannot take no more. We can't hardly feed our own. Little at the rate that they're, pardon me for this, people, breeding or whatever, okay? That's the fact. We're all grown adults in here. And that is exactly what's going on, people, is we're multiplying too fast. And no, after a certain term, I am not for abortion. I'm for women's rights. I held a sign here a while back, and I was proud of it because I believe in women's rights. I believe in doing this country a fine job. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, it's right. And what I say, you take it to the bank. But your words go to that White House first. And I'm the first one that's going to fight for you. We don't need a long-time Pat, and we don't need that doctor you're hearing about on the TV set. People, I will stand up. I'm a Xander. A lot of you people may remember my second cousin, and yes, I'm proud of him from what I've been hearing. Bob Xander, or Zonder, City Commission, Kansas City, Kansas. And boy, I never met the man, but it sounds like he's a strong man. And it's my pleasure to have his last name. And ladies and gentlemen, that's all I can say about that one. Thank you very much.
Mr. Santer, you now have 2 minutes for a closing remark, if you care to choose it.
My closing remarks, people, and this is the way it's going to be. You elect me. God put me in this race one morning. He put me in this race, and he said, Al, what am I going to do about what's going on? He said, you're running. People, I borrowed my money. I don't have corporate floating around my back pocket. My money is all borrowed. And thank God for my girlfriend back there in the corner, Connie Landowski. Middle name, maiden name Belden, from Watsilla, Alaska. And I think you all know who's from Watsilla, Alaska. Besides, her brother's the police chief up there and has been for years. People, if I hadn't jumped into this race, I had 4 uncles. My namesake died and D-Day. Okay. And they're all rest in peace. My mother had 4. That was my dad's brother. My brother had 4 brothers. One was killed in Korea, her baby brother. People, I can't let them lay in vain. This is our country, and I plan to keep it our country. Are you with me? My God, my state, and my Bible and my flag, and I pray to God you're all with me. I'm here to fight. And if you're here to fight, let's get it on. We know what to do. Elect Alvin E. Zander from Russell, Kansas. Thank you very much for listening to me and hearing me out. I do appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. James.